YouTube, Awesome Writer here. Welcome to my review for the Secrets of King Racles, Episode 2. So this is the webisode mini-series focusing on some backstory for Racules. We've had 2 episodes so far, obviously. I don't know why I'm saying that. What are you talking about, Dawson? So this will be a relatively short review, because honestly there wasn't a lot to this episode. Like, it was enjoyable-ish, but there wasn't really anything significant revealed, I felt. You know, last episode we ended on him taking out that Bugnarok spy and then calling the cops on himself, aka Rita. And so we pick up with Racules at Rita's place, and they reveal that, like, oh, he did it on purpose to lure the Bugnarok out. Like, this episode, honestly, the main purpose was, honestly, it felt like setup for the next one, but also just to show the chronological debut of KingOhger Zero, and to just show a little bit of Racules' tactics and, like, intelligence, because he, like, uses that to lure the Bugnarok out, and he goes to fight him. We get the, again, chronological debut of KingOhger Zero. I almost wanted to say debut, but obviously we've seen it in the series already, and it's just an all-CG fight, which is fine. You know, I think it overall looked good. I really do love the design of KingOhger, and I'm a sucker for black gold editions, special edition Megazords like that, so I really like the design of it. Also, the pre-order, as of this recording, just went up, so I'm actually super stoked to get that. But regardless, it was a cool fight. You know, the KingOhger fights are relatively dynamic. I imagine because it's a repaint, they're probably never going to do a practical suit for it. That being said, I would love to see that in the practical look, because it just generally looks better in this series. But regardless, that was kind of one of the main things of the episode. And then you have the stuff with the villains, which I was slightly confused by, because you have one of our main villains talking to the Bugnarok from last week, or last episode, and he's like, okay, you gotta get back in there and infiltrate again. And I was confused by the way these characters were behaving, because I was like, okay, is this Bugnarok, did he possess that girl, or is this the same character? Because it seemed like a different character. It was just weird. I don't know, but he sends him back out, and then the end of the episode reveals that when Racules was fighting in KingOhger, he pulled a Tony Stark, and he was like autopiloting it. It's like those scenes in Homecoming where Tony isn't there. Like, Racules is just sipping like Mai Tais in a beach somewhere, and he did it to lure the Bugnarok there, and that's kind of where the episode ends. Again, there's not really a lot to this episode. Like, it was fine for what it is. It was cool to see Racules do his thing. I like KingOhger Zero. I like KingOhger Zero. You gotta see it. It's coming. I like that stuff, but, you know, it was disappointing in the sense that I was kind of looking forward to the series to get more insight into his character, and thus far, the only thing interesting that happened was in the first episode, seeing more about the origins of his powers, but I was hoping to get more insight into his character, particularly about his past with Gira. I'm honestly curious if this is going to delve into that at all. It seems like this just might be more set up for, like, right where we meet him at the beginning of the series, and we'll probably save the major Gira stuff for the series? Like, I don't know. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more from this, but to be fair, there's still a couple episodes left, but this episode was overall fine. Weaker than the first one. I felt like, again, this one was enjoyable, but I felt last week was more, or I keep saying last week just out of instinct, but like last episode was more enjoyable because I felt I was at least learning a little bit more, and that's kind of what I'm here for. I'm here to learn. But I'm not going to give this one a score because, you know, these are kind of hard to score. They're just kind of mini webisodes. Maybe I'll give a score to the series overall when it ends, the series. But if you guys watched the episode, what do you think? Are you a little bit disappointed in the series so far in regards to the reveals about the story and the Racules himself, or are you enjoying it? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you can get notifications for my videos. Dawson Writer, signing out.